hands align. In red and white they always shine. With every pass it feels divine. Arsenal's on my mind. From hybrid days to Emirates grand, each match a symphony perfectly planned. With every goal we take our stand. Arsenal's on my mind.
Welcome back to the Arsenal on My Mind podcast. As always, Mr. Sekijay is in the house and Mr. Spike. How's it going?
Good. It's nervy.
Nervy is right.
I think I'm gonna get two t-shirts if we win the league.
Mhm.
Nervy and Raya saved us.
How about you make it into one and call it Raya saved us because we're nervy?
There you go. I don't think it's sustainable, but I don't think it's a crisis like some Arsenal
Oh yeah,
fans
it's not
are
a
trying to.
crisis.
Yeah, well, it's not a crisis. It's just we're not killing teams off. We're
We're,
not we're struggling up front.
mhm.
Our top three attackers and the synergy is not there yet. The team doesn't know how to play with Gyökeres. Gyökeres doesn't know how to play with the team.
Yes, that's becoming a concern, to be honest.
A huge concern.
Mhm.
Our midfield is good. Every other department is good. Yeah, apart from the injuries, obviously. But boy, Declan Rice is not a human being. That guy. I mean,
At this point, we're just trying to strike and see what happens.
I'm telling you, he might just drop 30 goals in a season because I mean, this guy was looking. I was beginning to think this guy might be better than Timber in right back, because he was amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
know.
mean, you're right. I mean, it's not a panic, right? It is concerning. It is concerning, and obviously we've been getting away with it. We're getting away with it. We're getting points. So it's not. I think if we're losing points, then it would be, a crisis.
Mhm.
But it's alarming, and I called it like before it even started. We have a problem closing out games, and I don't like it. I mean, we are the Arsenal. We should not be afraid at the end of the game and just hacking the ball away and being panicking in the box. Like, dude, that reminds me of Mustafi days, Mustafi and what was that? Kolasinac guys, right?
Flashback.
Yeah, because that's just reminded me of that. I'm like, come on, man, you guys are the best at your positions for the most part. I don't want to see any panic. So, I mean, I want us to just be cool, calm towards the end of the game. Since we're having this issue with scoring when we're on top, right, and scoring enough goals, we should then, and you can call that its own version of nerves, right, because we're missing a lot of chances. Now we're creating them, and we're missing a lot of them. And so they're nervy in one way, is if you look at what missing chances means. And then when it now comes time to defend, they're nervy. It's like, come on, we need every facet of our team to be firing at the same time.
Absolutely.
And it's worrisome. It really is worrisome. And then, of course, random segue. I watched the Nigeria match, and the same thing happens. So it's either something that's unique to us, you and I, or it's because I watched the match against Tunisia, and we're up 3-0, something which is better than Arsenal.
Mhm.
And then the goalie makes one mistake and it's 3-1. They
What
get
about
a
it?
terrible penalty, VAR penalty. It's 3-2, and all of a sudden,
Game changes.
we forget how to play football.
Panic.
And they're pressing us and pressuring us and pressuring us. And anyways, back to Arsenal. Yeah, so I don't like it.
So
I don't like.
let me ask you this question. Do you think
Mhm.
we're struggling to kill our games because we're not scoring enough goals or because we're missing Gabriel? So we're conceding unnecessary goals.
Yeah, I mean, interesting. I mean, I don't think it's Gabriel related. I mean, I'm sure it will help, right? It will help. But I called this behavior out even before Gabriel got injured. That we were not good at, like, why should a team be pressing us at the end of the game? Is because it's a one-goal lead, right? Yes, of course, the attack can help.
But we're not conceding goals then when Gabriel was playing. We're
No,
we were on a
but
clean sheet streak.
yeah, I'm saying, but even some of those clean sheet games that were like 1-0, right? Towards the end of the game, we're being pressed. That was what I was calling out, that we should be able to see out a 1-0, right? Because we're good enough to do so. So
Mhm.
Gabriel's press will help. Like it wouldn't be a goal thing, but the pressure that's coming onto the team at those dying minutes or those 85 minutes onwards is my issue with the team, right? Like, yeah, Gabriel will help to kind of keep things coming, keep things assured in there. But my issue is like okay, yeah, of course the attack can help out. If they score 2, 3 goals, right? Then the defense that last minute pressure doesn't come because the team you're playing isn't going to be trying to score a goal, if they're 3-0 down, um but just even when Gabriel was fit, we weren't blowing teams away more recently, right? We were winning 1-0, 2-0, 2-1 here. And those closer games, I need us to still be on top. Like I want us to be not necessarily being reckless and rushing everybody forward and being up for the counter, but I need us to still pin them in their half the way we do it earlier in the game. Do that. You don't have to expose yourself. Like really, still play with your back four, still have the men to stay back, but we have enough ball players on the team to keep the pressure in midfield, not on the defense where there's panic and you mentioned it before. This is a pressure of a team that hasn't won anything.
Yeah,
So there's so
we don't have the institutional memory.
yes, exactly. But I still think it goes without question. I mean, yes, if it happens against even a Brighton, I'll take it with a Brighton, right? But it shouldn't be happening against the Wolves, against the Evertons of the world. Like, no, it shouldn't be.
Now, let me ask you another question.
Hmm.
Because these were games historically, the past 5 years, 5 seasons.
Hmm.
We don't win those games.
True. This
This
is not.
this period of the year,
Hmm.
Christmas period, that's when our season starts unraveling. You know, we've seen the signs
Hmm.
this season, but we're still winning.
True.
So I see like the the team, you know, they have enough experience now to kind of navigate this, Christmas period, this busy Christmas period, without not necessarily playing well,
Hmm.
but still grinding out those results. And
Right.
if you remember 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago, even last season, this was what we were asking for. We're like, you don't have to necessarily play this fanciful football and still lose at the end of the day, or not.
Right.
You
Right.
know, just get us the win this period. You see?
Yes. So here's the thing, right? And I agree with you 100% in that respect. But here's what's painful about it, right? I think back then when we were thinking about these results, right? Yeah, of course, a few of them were conceding last minute equalizers, but I think we were also more concerned about getting last minute winners,
Mhm.
Like we should be able to get a last minute winner, in a game where we bossed the game, kind of like how I mean, a few weeks ago we had a match where they tied it up and then immediately we just went and scored again because we could. I forget what game it was. And I mean, really and
Um,
truly, I'm
that
not,
was the Wolves game.
yeah, okay, exactly. I'm not complaining in the sense of like, of course, it's progress, right? This is not an Arsenal of old. My issue, and this wouldn't really be an issue, I think, if City were like 6 points behind, But it feels like we're teetering, like man, like any little thing City takes over, and I don't see how we catch them because they are blowing teams away, now, and we were blowing teams away early in the season, right? But then we haven't done that in a while, and I know the injuries played a part, but I want us to be more assured. I don't want to see us panicking, I don't want to see us hoofing the ball, upfield, against players that we're better than, like we should be able to hold the line and just control the game.
Well, I think we are panicking more because of City. You
And I
know,
said I wish they were 6 points behind and wouldn't panic.
correct. But City, if you really look at it, City are not blowing teams away.
I mean, they
They,
kind of
they,
are.
yes, yesterday they won They scored their winning goal at the 85th minute.
Yesterday, particularly, who did they play? Forest,
For
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
for
that was a tough game for them for sure.
the which other game was it? Was it Wolves they played against that they won 4-3 when they were leading 4-1? You know,
Oh, at Fulham.
at Fulham. You
Hmm.
see, so now that's a team that has won the championship what 4 times in the past 5 seasons.
Hmm.
You know, they have the institutional memory. You know,
True, but let me interject and give you their last few results just so we get it on the same page, right?
yeah.
Yesterday was 2-1, tough game. Before that, West Ham 3-0. Before
Mhm.
that, Brentford 2-0. Before
Mhm.
that, Crystal Palace 3-0.
Okay,
Then Real Madrid 2-1, that's fair. Then Sunderland 3-0.
and they're
Before
keeping they're
that
keeping
Fulham
clean
game.
they're keeping
Huh?
clean sheets now.
What is it?
They're keeping clean sheets now.
Yeah, so that game with Fulham was back on December 2nd, and it was 5-4. And then the game before that was Leeds 3-2, which Leeds also put them under pressure. So
Correct.
something changed after those two
They
games.
cleaned up.
Yes. So you see, so if you look at the last 5 games, they've only conceded 2 goals.
I think personally, I think I'll panic if we don't beat Aston Villa.
Yes, that game. I mean, we'll get to that game,
Yeah,
but
we'll
yes,
get
I
there.
think that
But
game is a must win.
oh, absolutely. But I think another test pass. I'll look at it that way.
Hmm.
Remember, we have a run of 5 games that we didn't win last season.
Hmm.
We've played 2 of those 5 games and we've won them.
Yep.
You see, so I still believe that the team is going to click and we're going to find our swagger back. I mean, we saw a glaring sign in today's game or yesterday's game. Odegaard is looking like he's back,
Looking really good.
and that is key.
It's super key.
That's key for the team.
Hmm.
That's key for Gyökeres because Odegaard is going to unlock Gyökeres. I'm telling you guys, he's going to unlock Gyökeres. Um,
Okay.
so that's key for the team. So Gabriel is back now.
Hmm.
Havertz is back. I mean, they're just not rushing him back, but he's back.
Hmm.
But he's ready. I mean, he's not match fit, but
Right.
he's training with the first team already. Uh,
Hmm.
Gabriel Jesus is back, and Jesus is key to Martinelli playing very well.
So let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Who starts against Villa? Gyökeres or Gabriel Jesus?
I'll start your first.
Really? Still?
You remember I said the other game we didn't beat Villa, we lost against Villa. I
Hmm.
said that we should have started Gyökeres, not Merino.
Yeah, we both agree to that. And
Yeah,
because, but at that time, though, the option was Merino,
yeah.
right?
I would still start Gyökeres.
Okay.
But I would definitely bring on Jesus if depending on how the game is going. Either way,
Hmm.
if we're winning or not, I'm still going to bring on Jesus. Um, but I'm still going to start. I'm going to start Gyökeres, and
Okay.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I'll start Gyökeres.
Hmm.
Um, Aston Villa, they open up the field.
Hmm.
They don't play compact. They stretch the field, but
Correct.
they absorb. The way Unai's tactics, he absorbs. First half, he's just going to absorb everything you throw at him.
Hmm.
They're not gonna burn a lot of energy. They're going to conserve their energy because I've been watching them because I want to beat them tomorrow.
Hmm.
And it's tomorrow we're playing them. I want to beat them
No,
tomorrow.
no, Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. It's Tuesday
Hmm.
we're playing them. I want to
Hmm.
beat them. And so he soaks in pressure first half. Second half, by the 60th minute, he does like 4 or 5 changes
Hmm.
and bringing guys with the finishers, basically.
Yes.
And those guys come and they have a lot of energy. Their fitness level is very high,
Hmm.
Aston Villa. Um, and they just overpower teams. And they win last minute. They come back from
They
behind.
come back, yeah.
And what they did to us, they came
Hmm.
back, they won. So
And this yesterday too, they came back and
they
won
came back, they
against
won.
Mhm.
I think they did that in Champions League too. But, I want Gyökeres to beat down their defenders in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Beat
Right.
down their defenders in the first half. Second half, bring on the finishers, bring on the technical ball carriers, players that can win fouls, win penalties. And who are those players? Bring on Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
bring on Martinelli,
Mm-hmm.
if possible, bring on Eze.
Okay. Oh, Eze. Yeah. Eze.
Bring on
Yeah.
Eze.
Mm-hmm.
Bring on Eze in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Because Eze has been on the bench 2 games now. The message is clear to
I
him.
think it's pretty clear. Yes.
You
So
know,
that brings me to a good point that I've been thinking about in my tactical understanding, right? And I think this is something that Mikel is missing. I think the remedy or a partial remedy to these nervy end of games is Norgard.
I agree.
Because I mean, he played those 2 games. He played, in the Carabao, in the Champions League at center back, and he played the next game. And he's, and we know this, he's very good technically.
Hmm.
He's battle tested.
Absolutely.
He's a very progressive passer, more than Zubimendi, you
Yes.
know? And I feel like, I mean, literally, when I think of why we would buy him, right, it's to see out games.
Correct.
And Mikel seems so reluctant to make. I mean, I really don't like making defensive changes when you're trying to hold a lead. Just my philosophy. I'm not a freaking coach, but I'm just saying it, right? I
Yeah.
just feel like if you're unless someone is injured or tired, right? Don't make it for the make. Leave the defense there. In midfield, though, you could make those changes. I would sacrifice a Ødegaard or like a Martinelli to bring in a Norgard or if or Marino's on the bench or whatever, right?
If you,
Just
if,
to
if you sacrifice a Martinelli and bring in a Norgard, you're going to change the shape of the team.
but that's fine. It's worse than going to a back five and having like you bring in all our defenders. Like
Mm.
we don't need. I'm assuming here that Martinelli starts the game, right? But assuming is Trossard, whatever, right? We don't have to. If you're just Mikel, obviously he's trying to batten down the hatches, by bringing these defensive subs. And I'm like, dude, do it in midfield. You
Yeah.
know, like Rice is an enigma that he can still play that hard late on. But he's still human, and and Zubimendi, I've seen it. Zubimendi fades after the 70th minute. So put in someone. I think the solution for this nerves can be a partially given Norgard like a automatic 80-minute substitution
But yeah.
for winning the game. 80 minutes, Norgard, you're in.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
He's a leader. He's battle tested. I mean,
Mhm.
he's been beat down in the Premier League.
Yes.
So he knows he knows the league basically.
Exactly. Yeah. I
Um,
mean, someone that you trust to play center back. Come on, he's got to be he's probably that means he's our best defensive midfielder if you're
correct.
going to put him in center back. So come on.
So let's quickly run through the player ratings.
I mean, we barely talked about the match.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean, yeah, good match, good game. I think we were really good for most of the game. The early goals help. Odegaard's goal was early. It helps.
mhm.
Helps settle the team. Odegaard played really well. That's a big part of it.
Oh, he played
And
very well.
yeah, and it's just again, just not. We had so many chances in that game, and then anyways,
In the
yes,
first half, we played very well
yes.
in the first half.
hmm Okay. Anyways, ratings. I'll start with my ratings. I gave Raya a 9. He's my man of the match.
Raya saved us.
Raya saved us for sure. I mean, that save. I think once that happened, I sent a text as well. I was like, this is the save of the season.
You know, I've watched that save like 10 times. I'm like, and every time I watch it, the replay I'm almost sure that Mita is going to score.
Yes, dude, I thought it was a
It's
goal.
going
I
in.
thought it was a goal.
Again.
I mean, literally, that's the same kind of. I mean, I think the Aston Villa one was a little bit closer, like in the box, the shot was the same kind of shot,
Yeah.
and it's like he learned from that. Like, okay,
Yeah.
but I mean, that wasn't fair. I mean, that save. I mean, any other keeper that gets a hand to that save, the ball still goes in.
Yes.
after the touch. So
Yes.
it was a strong hand. So give
If
him
we
a nine.
if we win the league, that save is one of the saves that won us.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I gave Rice at right back, unbelievable, an eight. I mean, wow, that guy can play anywhere. So let's take him up front and see what happens, you know?
I'm telling you,
Um,
I'll give him a glove if Ryan gets injured.
absolutely.
He will
I
save
gave
everything.
Saliban Hincapié sevens. Actually, I gave Hincapié eight, but I scored it back to seven. Just because I mean, I thought he had a good game. I thought he had a really
He had a
good game
very
as
good game.
well. So did
Very
Saliba. But seven, I think, just on account of during that end of the game, that panic setting in,
Yeah.
both of them were guilty of doing some panic-induced stuff.
Yeah,
I
but
guess Scully.
you have to remember that Hincapié, this is his first season in the Premier
No,
League.
I know. I'm just saying, if seven is a good grade, I'm not.
People are underrating that guy. This
No,
is
no,
his
no.
first
He's
season in the
good.
Premier
He's
League.
so good.
Hmm.
He's so good. We should definitely keep him permanently. Skelly a seven. I thought he was good in the first half as well. Coming in cold, not knowing who's going to play. With
Exactly.
hopefully Calafiori's injury is minor.
Yeah.
Um, I gave Marino's Mendy sevens. I almost gave Marino a six, right? Because for a player like him, who is so impactful as a striker,
Hmm.
as a midfielder, he's invisible a lot,
Yes.
and I don't like it.
Well, I think I think the way he plays in the
Makes
midfield
him appear invisible.
makes him appear invisible. He's
Yes.
one of those players. But when you
Mhm.
don't have him there, you realize.
I agree, but I feel like so interestingly that him and Zumendi were teammates and obviously at Sociedad, right? And they played well together. But I'd
Actually,
like to see
that midfield was the Sociedad midfield.
it was really
With
good.
Odegaard too.
But and Ødegaard, that's true. So actually, I would like to see Marino play alongside Rice.
That would be
Because
interesting.
I don't think Zumendi in this Arsenal system, I don't think Zumendi suits his style as a midfield teammate. They're both too tidy.
Oh,
You know,
Merino and Zubimendi, right?
yes, they're both too tidy.
Yes.
We need one quote unquote bastard in there, as they say.
Yep.
And Rice is not a bastard, but he plays like one.
Yep. Yep.
So I want to see that. Um, give Ødegaard an eight. I thought his best game for almost 2 years now, I think.
Absolutely.
He was on it,
Absolutely.
driven, great touches, great moves. He was all over. He could easily be man of the match up until that Raya save. Um, I gave Saka an eight. Again, Saka just, I mean, he got two assists, technically, the
Yep.
own goal, the assist. I mean, he's fired up recently.
He's fired up and he's putting up numbers. He's
Yes.
not scoring goals, but he's
Hmm.
putting up numbers.
He is, yes. I gave Trossard a seven. Man, could have been an eight. That first half,
Yeah. Played,
Trossard was unplayable.
played very well.
You could tell he was determined to show off against his former team. I mean,
Oh,
he was
have you
unplayable.
seen his top 10 left winger for this season?
Really. In the world?
According to football.
Wow.
Yeah,
No,
top.
he was unplayable in that game. In the first half anyway. He kind of played the second half, but and then you're gonna give Gyökeres a six. Again, he did okay, but he's back to when I asked you, I might bench him because we have Jesus against Villa, but I understand the reasons why you want to start him.
Yeah,
But
he's more mobile. You know,
yeah, he's more
we
mobile
still
for
have to be
sure.
cautious with Jesus.
Yes,
And
yes.
that Villa game is going to be fast and furious.
Yes, yes. So, anyways, and then on the bench, his use obviously off the bench. I gave him a six. Martinelli gave him a six. Gabriel, thank God he's back. Gave him a six. But
Okay.
again, don't think I would have still risked him in that game. But whatever.
This
Mikel, I gave him a
right.
seven. I gave him a seven. I thought his game plan was a little bit throwing a wrench with the injury to
Yeah,
Calafiori. So maybe give him a break there. But I
yeah,
give him, he made the subs were reasonable.
yeah.
Yeah. What are your ratings?
Well, for me, Raya saved us. So
Mhm.
8 for him. Uh, Rice 8,
Mhm.
Saliba Hincapié 7s, Skelly 6.
Sweet.
Um,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, he did well, but he got a yellow card.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I'm trying to be more um, black and white
Critical.
and less
Mhm.
emotional about my
Yeah.
rating.
Fair
Uh,
enough.
Odegaard is my man of the match. I give him an 8. I
Okay.
mean, it was beautiful to watch him again. Just enjoy playing football again. It
Yep.
looked like he enjoyed. I mean, there was a move he did in the midfield, and the entire stadium went, ah, there he is.
Hmm.
He still got it.
Yep.
So 8 for Odegaard, Zubimendi and Merino 7s, Saka 8s, Trossard 8s, um, Gyökeres 6.
Okay.
Yeah, Gyökeres. I need to either polish that his mask so he can enjoy wearing it.
Hmm.
Um, you know, um, the bench for me, everybody's 6.
Okay.
You know, welcome back, Gabriel. Arteta, I give him an 8 because Arteta is getting a lot of wrench thrown into the engine, but he's
Hmm.
figuring it out. Back in the day, if we get an injury just before a game, we're not going to win that game.
That's true.
And a key injury like Calafiori, we're not going to win
Hmm.
that game.
Yep.
I mean, Hincapié has played with multiple partners in center back the past 2 weeks. I mean, he's been different lineup at the back,
Yep.
still winning. So I'll give Arteta an 8.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good game. It was a good first half. Um, but we passed the test.
Absolutely. Keep plugging along. But the Villa game, next game, that game, we kind of hit on a little bit, we need that. I think that needs to be a statement result.
Yes.
Doesn't mean that we have to spank them and score 8,000 goals on them, which would be nice,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But we just need a statement win. And statement win means I want to be no doubt as to who won that game.
Right.
No
I don't
luck.
want I don't want I don't want Villa to score.
I don't want any own goals. I don't want Villa to score. I
Mhm.
would prefer us to just beat them with a 2-goal gap, whatever that gap is. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. So
You
my
know,
prediction for that game is 2-0.
2-0.
Yes.
Okay. Mine is 3-1.
I can easily go 3-1, but
Yeah.
I'll go 2-0 because Gabriel is back.
Yeah.
I believe we're going to keep a clean sheet.
Here's my interesting take.
But if
3-1,
Villa
and I think
scores, they
Villa
score
scores
first.
first.
I was gonna, yeah. If they score, they score first. If they score, they're gonna score first, and
Hmm.
that's not gonna work out for them because they are used to not scoring first.
Hmm.
They're used to coming from behind, and that will fire us up.
Yeah.
So yes, that could if the game ends 3-1, Villa scores first. But if they don't, if we score first, it's gonna end 2-0.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to win that game. It's a big
You would
game.
need to.
It's a big game.
Big game. I mean, they're third, right? They're third, 3 points
Yeah,
behind, or four,
if
3 points
they if
behind.
they if they if they beat us now, they'll be tied with us at the top.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that would be a big psychological blow,
Yes. And
because
we are home. Come on.
Man City is going to run through them.
Yeah.
They'll run through Villa. They'll beat
Yeah.
Villa.
I agree. I agree. That's how they're playing now, and
Yeah.
I just need us. I need us to be Arsenal of like Mikel, like prime Mikel Arsenal. I want us to just be confident. I want us to suffocate them. I want us to I want us to win how we were winning in the beginning of the season,
Beginning of the
where
season,
teams
exactly.
couldn't even get a shot on goal.
Exactly, exactly.
You know,
And we owe them that. We owe them that,
for
and I
sure.
believe we're going to give it to them.
Yeah, yeah. So, again, big game. Then again, we play at the weekend. We play Bournemouth, I believe, on the weekend after that game. And then we have Chelsea after that, I believe. Yeah, so we have Bournemouth at the weekend, then Liverpool, then FA Cup, then Chelsea. So a tough stretch.
That was a tough stretch. Semenyo will want to make a statement at home.
Eh, Bournemouth got beat down today, so I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so that Villa statement game, give us some impetus. We can go hard against Villa, go hard against Bournemouth. Then I don't know, go hard against Villa, go easy on Bournemouth rotation, go hard Liverpool. I mean, the Liverpool one is mainly just a statement piece. I don't
Right.
think because they're not in the title race per se. I just need us to just beat them for that stupid game early in the season that they got lucky.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct.
But the Villa game is first. I need us
Must win,
must
must
win game.
must win.
Must win game. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I think hopefully we've emerged from this scruffy run that we've been on. I want us to get back to.
I think it's either the Villa game is gonna say a lot.
Yes.
The Villa game is gonna tell us if we're out of the rut, or if we're going into a crisis.
Yes, for sure.
So it's basically a season-defining game.
I agree, for sure. All right, well, Gunas, until next time, we will see you guys. Probably do a pod after the Aston Villa game because how big
Absolutely.
it is.
We will do a pod.
So we'll do one. We'll see you guys probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Hopefully talking about a win. And until then.
And hopefully I'll be wearing my mask.
Hopefully Ødegaard scores.
Actually, I have a prediction. Gyökeres is going to score.
Open play?
Yes, open play.
Okay, I'll take it. That would be a real statement and confidence.
Yeah, he's going to score.
Yes. Okay, well, excellent.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Like, subscribe, keep the comments coming in.
Absolutely.
Love ya.
Keep Arsenal
on your mind.
Under floodlights build the fans align. In red and white they always shine. With every pass it feels divine. Arsenal's on my mind. From hybrid days to Emirates grand, each match a symphony perfectly planned. With every goal we take our stand. Arsenal's on my mind. Oh Arsenal, you never fail. Through rain and sun our steadfast sail.